All right. Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Daily December 2020, the year that time forgot. This is day 10, and today we're going to be talking about something that I theoretically could be considered an expert on, um, or at least someone knowledgeable enough that I could be asked to testify about this particular subject. Um, not not crazy and formative, but I know a fair amount of it about it. And that to the topic is marketing. I actually have a degree in marketing. The official degree is a Bachelor of Science in Business Marketing Management. I have a history in marketing and sales. Back when I could still work. I ran sales for a couple different stores, and I was really good at it. And then I shifted to pure marketing when I went back to college. I got better scores on my tests than some of my professors. Marketing was just something that I'm really into. I really enjoy it. So, before we get too far into this, I'm going to say some names, and you at home, just see if you recognize any of these names. Amway, Avon Products, Beachbody, The Body Shop, Free Life, Forever Living Products, Herbalife, Juice Plus, Lime Life, LuLaRoe, uh, Lioness, uh, Medifast, Omni Life. There's a lot of life here. Pampered Chef, Pure Romance. That's a fun one. Southwestern Advantage, Telecom Plus, Vector Marketing, World Financial Group, Young Living. Do you know what all of these companies have in common? They are all what are known as multi-level marketing businesses. If you've never heard the term multi-level marketing, you may have heard other terms that are used effectively interchangeably. They're sometimes called network marketing, direct selling, referral marketing, and this one is really rare to use just because it's gets a little too on the nose for what this actually is. But it's called pyramid selling. Now, if you hear the term pyramid selling, your first thought might be, well, isn't that a little illegal? No. Pyramid selling is not illegal. A pyramid scheme is. And the reason why a pyramid scheme is illegal is because it is entirely fraudulent. A pyramid scheme is built upon the idea where someone will go to people and say, hey, listen, I've got this really great thing. What's going to happen is I just need this much money and then I'm going to invest it. And I have this great way you can get like 200 or 300% return on investment. And then they take all this money in, and then in order to pay dividends to the people that just gave them money, what they'll do is they'll get more money in, and they'll use the new money that they got in to pay their first people, and it just keeps going like that, requiring them to get more and more money until it becomes unsustainable. That is what a pyramid scheme is. And again, it's built entirely on the idea of you take money from one group to pay another group. And then to pay that for the first group, you're going to take money from another group, and eventually the groups will get so large that it's just impossible to get enough money to pay the dividends. And by the time it gets to that point, generally what happens is dividends are going to be significantly lower than the initial investment. And what will happen is when it gets to the point where people are going, hey, I'm not getting my dividends, I want my money back. The person that's running the pyramid scheme runs away, and keeps tons and tons of money. So multi-level marketing is not a pyramid scheme because they don't take investments. That's it. That's the only real difference. Well, then how are they legal? Because they add a lot more steps. The basics of how a multi-level marketing business works is actually really, really simple. What happens is you have a company and they have a product. To give you an example, I'm going to create my own fake multi-level marketing company, and we are going to sell candles. I'm relatively certain there are candle companies that use a multi-level marketing I can't think of the word right now. They use multi-level marketing. I don't know what any of the company names are. But let's just say, okay, so what it is I have these candles and I need to get them to people. Well, there's a lot of different ways to sell. You can try selling yourself. You get a website, and you hope that your search engine optimization is good enough that people will find you on Google or something like that. So that's one way to do it. Another one that's extremely common is to go through retailers. What happens is you contact a retailer, you go into negotiations, they will agree to buy a certain number of your product, generally for a lower cost than what you would sell them at, so that they can make a profit, and then they stock them on their shelves. Or you can go the multi-level marketing pathway, where what you do is you just go out and you talk to people and go, hey, do you like these candles? Yeah, they're really good. Do you think your friends would like these candles? Well, yeah. Well, how does this sound? What if you buy these candles from me, but I'm going to give them to you at just barely above cost. And then what you can do is you can sell it to all your friends. So I'm going to make some money and you're going to make some money. And we all have kind of an incentive to help each other make money. I have an incentive to create good products because you're not going to be able to sell them to your friends if I'm not getting good stuff. And you have an incentive to sell things because if you don't sell enough of them, you're not going to make your return because you've bought product and then you're going to do it. And so that's kind of the basics of how multi-level marketing starts. The thing that makes it multi-level is once you have your first group of, let's say you have 6 people that are selling your stuff, they get this idea of, you know what? I could sell this stuff, or I know this other person that lives in this other town and they have a lot of friends. If I were to sell my things to that person at a little bit of a markup of what I pay, well, then I don't have to actually worry about selling them. They can sell them, and I can just get them money that way. And that's basically how multi-level marketing works. You eventually, as the company gets big enough, you will be told of 2 ways that you can earn income. You earn direct commission. Everything you sell, you will earn a commission on. Or you can recruit new salespeople to the staff, and anyone you recruit, you will actually get a small percentage of their commissions. And what eventually happens is if they recruit more people, you actually will get a small percentage not only of the people you recruited, but you'll get an even smaller percentage of the commissions from the people that they recruit. And so it becomes really, really beneficial for everyone to recruit as many people as possible. Simply because you make a lot more money that way. And that's where multi-level marketing turns into a massive, massive mistake. There have been tons and tons and tons of studies. The reason I'm making this video is I have multiple friends. Friends from college, friends from high school, friends that I've met through non-education related to the things through work and that I've seen making the exact same Facebook posts sometimes. Guys, I've decided to invest in me. All right, I'm becoming my own boss because I found this product that I really, really believe in. It has absolutely changed my life, and I want to help you to change yours. So, I would like to introduce you guys to multi-level marketing scheme. The posts are always the same, and the fact of the matter is multi-level marketing only makes the only people that make money off of multi-level marketing are the people that start it. They've actually done studies. I actually have a couple pulled up here. One of them is by Robert L. Fitzpatrick, which I'm not familiar with the name. But I very, very briefly glanced through the paper that he published back into 2005. The paper itself is entitled "The Myth of quote income opportunity quote in multi-level marketing." And then the other one, and this one I was able to find a little bit of credentials because he lists some, is a study by John M. Taylor, MBA, PhD, for the Consumer Awareness Institute. And the paper itself is called "The Case, open parentheses, for and close parentheses, against multi-level marketing." And both of them come to the same conclusion using vastly different numbers. And that is 99% of people that get into multi-level marketing lose money. Not 99% don't see huge growth, or 99% aren't satisfied with the amount of money they're earning. 99% lose money. Think about that for a second. That means if you know 100 people that are all working towards working in this company, only one of them is making any money. And the ones that are actually making a lot of money are significantly smaller than that 1%. The way most multi-level marketing things works is you will start off by having a friend or just a random person sell you something that you enjoy. Pampered Chef is a really, really good example. I've used Pampered Chef stuff. As far as cooking, it's a cooking supplies company. They make things. One of the things I actually have in my house is they have this set of dredging containers. For like you make a fried chicken or something, you fill they're these three little like really shallow plastic bin things. They're only about that tall. And they have this little thing that connects them So they'll all three kind of move as one if you want. And so what you would do is you'd put like an egg wash, a flour, and then breadcrumbs. And then if you are frying something that you want, crispiness on it, you just go through each one, and it's really nice. It's really it's just simple. You'll never see anything made by Pampered Chef in a professional kitchen. But for a home cook, a lot of their stuff is relatively nice. It's somewhat overpriced. But it generally will work. So it's not that the products are bad. So that's what will happen is you'll first meet someone, and they will sell you something that you actually enjoy. And they'll go, hey, after you've bought a few things from them, hey, if you'd like, I'm doing super well with this. If you want, you can become your own salesperson. You get a discount on the products since you're buying them already. If you become a seller, then you're going to be able to buy these for less, save yourself some money, and make some money by selling it to your friends. And then you go, oh, that just seems like a good idea. Then they go, okay, so this is what's going to happen. You pick the things that you want us to sell. You can choose whatever you want. You give me the order for the things that you want to sell, and you pay for them, and then you will sell them at a higher point to at a higher price to your friends. And it all seems like a good idea until you realize, in order to sell anything, you have to buy it first, and they will heavily incentivize you buying in bulk. Your trainer, a lot of these companies will have a trainer that you will work with. Not a trainer like me. This is someone whose entire purpose is to just make you buy significant amounts of inventory. And what your trainer will tell you is you need to build up your inventory, because if you don't have any inventory, you can't sell anything. And if you're at a party and you've got 20 people that want to buy from you, but you only have to 10 items, well, a lot of those people are going to go away from the party without anything, and then you're going to lose their business, because it is significantly more difficult to sell to someone when they're not in a presentation environment. This is sales 101. It's easier to sell to someone when they're in an environment that is conducive to them buying things, like being in a store. It's just easier. As soon as they walk out of the store, you're going to start losing sales. So they will tell you need to have a good solid inventory, and then you need to make sure that you're doing your presentations. All of these companies will have you do presentations. Sometimes they're Pampered Chef parties. Yeah, they're really fun. And so you ask one of your friends, hey, would you host a Pampered Chef party? I'll bring everything there. I just need like a house to do it in. And that's one of the first steps to getting them. Well, you've hosted a party. What if you ran a party? You can become a seller. And so they encourage you to build up your inventory, spending your money, and they can convince you, well, yeah, you're spending $300-400 to start up, but the actual retail value of this stuff is like $600 to $800. So once you sell through your initial inventory, you've doubled your money. The issue becomes you can't sell through your inventory. You just can't. It again, I worked in direct sales. Not a well, I guess it was a multi-level marketing scheme, and I didn't realize. I did direct sales. The company I worked for doesn't exist anymore, I believe. They got someone after quitting the business for not getting paid. complained to the Department of Workforce Development and reported them for violating labor laws, specifically minimum wage and overtime hours. I don't know who that person was, but someone reported them to the Department of Labor, and they got investigated and shut down because they were a horrible company. But yeah, that's basically what happens. They will convince you to buy inventory that you won't be able to move because sales is hard. Sales actually does take skills. There are some people that are just naturally talented at selling. I'm one of them. However, all the talent in the world doesn't mean anything if you don't have the actual skills that are developed through training, through trial and error. You actually have to learn how to sell things, how to read your customers, how to be able to read your products and know how to sell them. These are all skills that you learn. Your trainer will not teach you any of these skills because it's actually not in their best interest for you to be a good seller. No, what's in their best interest is to convince you to recruit more people because they're going to get a portion of your sales and the sales of the people below you, and you make a ton more money recruiting than you ever will selling yourself. So this is how the companies work. Is they first start by telling you you can be your own boss, you can set your own hours. And you can make tons and tons of money. They will tell you that their top sellers make six figures. That statement is not a lie. They will have at least one. Sometimes it'll be like 5 or 6 sellers that do make 6-figure salaries through their commissions. These people are not people you should be comparing yourself with because they are doing shows at the things like state fairs. They are generally the only salespeople in an extremely large area, meaning every single sale in the entire area goes through them, and they generally have quite a few people down line from them that they're also gaining income from. So the people that are making 6-figure salaries are technically real, but it's impossible to actually set up that situation. It has to be manufactured by a lot of the things we're working together to create that situation. And you're not going to be in it. Sorry, it's not going to be happening for you. So they will tell you those 3 things. You can set your own hours. You'll be your own boss. And you'll make tons of money. First things first, you won't set your own hours. That's not how sales works. I had the hardest time getting some employees to understand when they wanted to take lunches or things like that. That's not how retail works. We are 100% dependent on our customers. And whenever, like, if you wanted to take lunch at noon, it wasn't going to happen because our customers take lunch at noon, and then when they're done eating, they come into the store to buy things on their lunch break. So we don't get to take lunch at noon, even if we want to. Even if I own this as a store and I get to choose when I go to take lunch break and I make all this schedules. I've done all but one of those things. I've never actually owned a store, but I've completely controlled scheduling. I've been running this as a store. I've been the only manager running a store. I never got to choose my own hours. I never got to choose when I took a lunch. It just didn't happen. You will not to choose your own hours because, you can go, well, you know what? I want to sell from I want to sell from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. But because that's when little Johnny is in daycare. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Customers don't buy things from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Yes, there is a lunch rush in there, and if you understand how to use it, you might be able to finagle something. But unless you're selling in a brick and mortar store where customers are coming to you, you're not going to work from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The most popular time for people to buy stuff is between about 4 and 7 o'clock at night, because that's when people get off work. And then again, after about 8 o'clock to maybe about 10 o'clock. Because that's when people are finished with dinner. So when you're throwing these parties, a lot of times you're going to do it right around the time you would normally be having dinner, when your kids are getting off of school. Because that's when the customers are willing to buy things. You will not make your own schedule. You'll be entirely dependent on the people that you need to sell to. You'll be your own boss. That's another blatant lie. You will have rules that you have to follow when you're running presentations or parties or whatever they decide to call it. They will send you marketing materials. You have to stick to those marketing materials. They will send you frequently asked a question kind of things. You have to say what is in the frequently asked questions. If you deviate from it and they find out, they will cut you off. And what that means is all the product that you have, you are now on the hook for. You have to sell it. You're not going to get anything new, and you will be stuck with whatever you have. And they will have no problem doing this. They may even have fines built into it, to where if you break off from whatever you're supposed to be doing, they can go, well, you broke this rule, and this rule, so we can fine you for this much. So you have a monetary incentive to do exactly what they tell you to do. You're not your own boss. They will tell you what to say, when to say it, how to say it, and you have to do what they tell you, or you will pay them even more. Multi-level marketing is 100% a scam. And it doesn't matter how good the product is. A lot of these companies make good products. I've never used Avon, but it's been around forever. So they have to be doing something right. I have used Pampered Chef. I like their stuff. Again, it's not really high quality stuff, but it's cool. And it's fun, and it generally does what it's designed to do. There are the health foods ones are the ones that are really I'm seeing a lot of now, where it's like, well, here we sell this new thing, and it will help cleanse your system. It's theoretically possible that the product is as good as you think it is, but because multi-level marketing only makes money when you are recruiting more people to it, the entire business model is built upon failure. It really is. They factor in how many dealers they have are never going to sell anything. A lot of times these multi-level marketing things will let you buy stuff for your own personal use at a discount. So that even if you're not selling any thing, you are still making them money. And the people above you generally will get some money from you purchasing things for yourself at a discount. The entire system is built around the idea that recruit as many people as possible. That's how you make real money. So again, if you're wondering why this just seems to come out of nowhere, like I said, I've seen a lot of my friends getting involved in multi-level marketing, and I cannot speak negatively enough about it. It will ruin your life. It's not going to make you money. Like I said, if you are like the vast majority of people, you will lose money. If you're really unlucky, you will lose a lot of money. There are people that have gone that have had to declare bankruptcy because of multi-level marketing things. And if you belong to a multi-level marketing firm that doesn't make you buy your own inventory, and you go, oh, phew, that means that I'm one of the good. I'm in one of the good ones. I'll be fine. No, it just means that the financial incentives are built in elsewhere. If they don't require you to buy the products for yourself, to buy your own inventory, you may not lose as much money. You're still not going to make money. If you are in one of these multi-level marketing things and you can't get out, stop trying to sell. Flat out, stop trying to sell the product. You will never get out if you try to sell the product. The only way you make money is by recruiting other people. Now, by doing that, you are robbing other people of their money. So think really hard before you go, you know what? I'm too far into this. I need to get out of it. So I'm just going to make money whatever way possible. You can do that. And like I said, it is actually possible to make money in a multi-level marketing company. It's just extremely rare. And it's not from selling anything. It's from recruiting people. So that their lives can tank. So if you don't mind ruining other people's lives to save your own ass because you made a really bad decision, then yes, recruit other people, recruit as many other people as you can, and get them to sell, because you will actually make money off that. Do not sell. The most selling you should be doing is to give these presentations to make it look like you actually make money, when in all actuality you are spending so much more than you will ever make, and are terrified that you're going to go bankrupt. If you hadn't guessed, I really vehemently despise multi-level marketing, and I hope anyone that made it through this video understands you don't make money off of it. You're not your own boss. You don't set your own hours. And it will ruin your life. Don't get involved. Don't do it. If you want to purchase things from a multi-level marketing company, go ahead. Like I said, some of the stuff is decent. I've never met a multi-level marketing company that makes an exceptional product. If they made a really exceptional product, they wouldn't be using multi-level marketing. You can make a lot more money with a good product by going through traditional marketing to channels, getting retailers to sell it, stuff like that. Going international eventually, no. Multi-level marketing is just for OKKK products. So anyway, that's my little rubber rant for today. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will just see you guys tomorrow. All right? Bye-bye.